Hi guys, my name's Stefan and I'll be taking you guys through a foam roller session today with Kate. She'll be doing the demo. Okay, so all you need is a mat and a foam roller. Okay, so we're going to start by grabbing the foam roller. We're standing on our mat, feet are about a hip width apart or fist width apart if you can. You're going to press the hands into the foam roller for me, and then from here we're going to take a breath. And then on the exhale, you're going to tuck the chin to the chest. You're just going to slowly roll the spine down, just rolling your arms down on the roller, reaching the fingertips down towards the ground. We let the head hang. We take a breath here. And then on the exhale, we just slowly articulate that spine up and up and up all the way into standing. Good. We take another breath there. And we exhale to roll that spine down. Reaching the fingertips long, keeping tight. We hold it there for a breath. And then we're going to roll that spine back up all the way. And we just finish in standing. Last one, we take a breath. And we're going to roll that spine down. Just using the foam roller just for some feedback. We hold it there for a breath. And then on the exhale, we're going to roll that spine back up all the way. And we're going to finish off in standing. Nice work. Okay, from there we're going to just move onto our backs, onto our mats. Okay, so we're lying down on our back, on our mats. And then we're going to just place the foam roller underneath the feet. So now we've got an unstable surface while we're doing some movement. So you really have to focus on keeping stable. Hands are next to your side, fingertips are reaching long. And then we're going to keep the pelvis in neutral. We're going to take a breath here. And then on the exhale, we're going to tuck the tail. We're going to start to roll the hips up towards the ceiling, articulating. We hold it at the top for a breath. And now we roll that spine down. We keep the foam roller still as we move, as we move, as we move. And we finish off in neutral. We take a breath there. And we exhale to tuck the tail. We roll the hips up, drawing the abdominals in, hamstrings working hard. We hold it there for a breath. And then we slowly roll the spine back down, vertebra by vertebra, and we finish in neutral. Good. We take a breath first, and we exhale to tuck the tail. We draw the abdominals in, we lift, lift, lift. We hold it there for a breath, and we slowly roll that spine down. Hamstrings are really turning on now. Keep the knees just engaged so they're not flopping out to the side. We take a breath here. And we exhale to tuck the tail. We lift, lift, lift. We hold it there for a breath. And then we slowly roll that spine back down. Really nice. And we finish in neutral. Let's do one more. And let's exhale to tuck the tail. We roll the hips up, up, up. We hold it there for a breath. We stay at the top now. We're going to keep pressing the feet into the roller. We're going to bring the right leg up to a tabletop position. Try and keep those hips nice and stable. You can see Kate's nice and stable here. We keep the bend in the knee. We're going to lower the leg down, tap, and lift. And we lower, and lift, and lower, and up, and lower, and we lift. And for two, and last one. And we're going to lower that right leg onto the foam roller. Stabilize again. We're going to lift the left leg up to tabletop. And now we lower and we lift. And we lower and up. Good. And we lower and lift. And for three, abdominals in. And I think we've got two more. And last one. And we lower the foot down onto the foam roller. We're going to stay up here. Glutes, hamstrings are working really hard. Okay, we're going to just take the foam roller away from you by 2 centimeters, and then we pull it back towards the bum. Keep the hips high. And we take the foam roller away, and we draw it back in. Good work. And we take it away, and we bring it back. And away, and we draw it back. And last two, and in. And last one, we bring it back in, hold it there. Now we roll the spine down nice and easy all the way. And we finish off in neutral. Lovely, good work. You're going to just move the foam roller towards your bum. And then we're going to put the feet down on the floor for me, fist width apart with the feet. And we're going to interlace the hands behind the head. We're going to keep this nice neutral pelvis. And then the arms are just wide so that you can see the elbows out the corner of your eyes. We're going to take a breath here. And we're going to exhale to lift the head and chest. We hold it there for an inhale. And then we exhale to lower back down. We take a breath there. And we exhale, lifting head and chest. We hold it there. And then we lower back down on the exhale. We inhale at the bottom. And we exhale to lift. We hold it for an inhale. And we exhale to lower. We'll do 3 more. We take a breath. And we exhale to lift. Good. We hold it there. And then we lower. Really nice. Last 2. And on the exhale, we lift. Pelvis is stable. We hold it. And then we lower back down. Really nice. Last one. I'm going to lift the head and chest for me. We're going to stay up here. Now we're going to rotate the chest to the right-hand side. And we come back to center. And rotate. And center. And exhale. And inhale, center. And we move. And center. Last 2. And back. And last 1. And back, and lower the head and chest down. And we're just going to hug the knees into the chest. Just release those abdominals. Nice work. Just take 1 or 2 breaths here. Okay, you're just going to bring the foam roller right against your bum. And then from here, we're going to take a breath again. And then on the exhale, we're going to just lift the hips up off the ground, just about halfway. We're going to roll the roller underneath your hips for me. Okay, and we're just going to find a nice comfortable position there, and we're just going to rest the hands on the roller. If that's too unstable for you, you can move your hands out to the side, but whatever feels comfortable for you. Okay, from here we're going to lift the right leg up to a tabletop position, and then we'll lift the left leg up. The legs are stuck together, the toes are pointed, and we're going to stay in this nice strong tabletop position. Now from here, we'll move the legs out to the right-hand side, and then we'll draw it back into center. And we move to the left, and we bring it in. Good. And we move to the right. You can see Kate's keeping her legs on top of one another, and we bring it back to center. And we move, and center. Good. And we move, and center, and we move, and center, and last 2. And we bring it in, and last 1, and we bring it back to center. We're going to stay here. Now we're going to straighten the legs towards the ceiling. Maybe just put the hands on top of the roller now. And we're going to go into our scissors. We're going to bring the right leg towards your face, left leg away. We're going to pulse, pulse, and we change, and all the way through, pulse, pulse. And we change, pulse, pulse, and we go, pulse, pulse. And 4, and for 3, and for 2, and last 1, and we come up to 90 degrees with both legs. Okay, so we're going to move into the helicopter. This is quite a weird movement if you've never done it before, so we'll move into our scissors again. And now from here, you're going to rotate the legs out and around, and we'll come back up to the top with both legs, and we'll stay on the same side, so right leg to face, left leg down. And we helicopter around. We bring the legs up to 90 and right leg to face. And we helicopter and we lift. And 2 more. And we open and we come up to 90. Last 1. And we helicopter around, and we'll bring both legs up to 90 degrees. Good. Now we'll change legs. So left leg to face. And now we helicopter other way. And both legs up, and left leg to face. And we helicopter around, and straight legs up, and helicopter on the left hand side, and we lift. Last 2. Nice control, so keeping everything nice and stable. Last 1, and we're going to helicopter around, and we bring the straight legs up to 90. We're going to stay here. Now from here we're going to move into a rollover. So we're using the foam roller just to help us a little bit today. We're going to drop the legs down to 60 degrees. We bring them back up to 90, and we're going to take the legs up and over. We lift the bum, Now we're going to keep the legs parallel to the ground. You're going to flex your feet. You separate the legs to shoulder width. You try and touch on the floor only if you can. And now you're going to roll your spine back down, keeping your legs low as long as you can. You roll the legs and the spine down. And then we'll take the legs away and together, bring the feet together. We drop down to 60 or about 45 maybe. We come back up to 90 and we go up and over. We flex, separate, touch on the floor if you can. And now we roll the spine back down and down and down. And we take the legs away and together. It's a really nice control. And we take the legs up and we go over. We flex the feet, we separate, we touch on the floor only if it's available to you. And now you roll your spine down and down and down, and then we take the legs away and together. We'll do 2 more, bring the legs back up to 90, and we'll go up and over. We flex, separate, touch, and now we roll the spine down and down and down, and we take the legs away and together. Last one. We bring the legs up to 90 and we go up and over. We flex, separate, touch, and then we roll that spine down and down. And we take the legs away and together. We'll bring the legs to tabletop. We'll lower one leg down. We'll lower the other leg down. Just lift the hips up and just push the roller away from you. Drop the hips down, and then you're just going to push the roller away from you and you're going to straighten your legs for me. So your feet will be on top of the roller, so ankles just over the roller. Okay, we're going to keep the legs together, the toes pointed. We're going to float the arms up and overhead for me. Palms are facing one another. And now from here, we'll move the arms up to the ceiling. The head and chest will lift, and then we're going to roll the spine up into our nice seated C curve. So you can see there's still a nice shape here. Shoulders are down. We take a breath here. And now on the exhale, we articulate the spine vertebra by vertebra. We keep the arms low. And then once the tips of the shoulders touch, we start to move the arms up and overhead. And we move the arms, the head and the chest, and then we roll that spine up. Good. We hold it there for a breath. And then we slowly articulate the spine down, using the abdominals to do the work. And then we take the arms up and overhead. Good. And we move the arms on an inhale, head and chest, and then we exhale on the effort to roll that spine up. We keep this lovely C-curve shape. We hold it there for a breath. And then we exhale to roll that spine back down and down and down. And we take the arms up and overhead. Last 2, we move the arms, the head and the chest, and we roll that spine up. Good. We hold it there for a breath. And then we exhale to roll that spine back down, keeping that nice shape as you move. And then we take the arms up and overhead. And last one, we move arms, head and chest, and we roll the spine up into seated. We hold it there for a breath, and then we're going to slowly roll that spine back down and down and down, and we take the arms up and overhead last time, and then we'll release the arms and bring them back to your side. Very nice. You're just going to take the foam roller out from underneath your feet. Okay, so now this next abdominal series, we're going to use the foam roller long ways on your mat. So you're going to sit up for me, Kate. And then we're going to put the foam roller on your mat. So maybe just scooch down a little bit. And then you're going to sit on the roller. And then you're going to slowly just roll yourself down. Keep your hands next to your side. And you're just going to roll yourself, so press down into the ground. And you're just going to let yourself rest on top of the roller. So your head is on the roller. Your bum is on the roller. Okay, so now just find a nice comfortable position here. Your feet are keeping you stable. So obviously the closer together, the more unstable, but try and keep a fist width or a hip width apart. Now we're going to interlace the hands behind the head for me. Elbows are just wide again. Okay, now from here we're going to take a breath. And we're going to lift the head and chest. We stay up here for me. You're going to swim your hands around. Grab onto the back of the thighs. You're going to lift up by 2 centimeters. Keep the chest there. The hands go back behind the head, and we lower the head and chest back down onto the foam roller. We take a breath before we move, and we lift the head and chest up. We swim the hands around. You lift up a little bit, keep the chest there, hands go back behind the head, and we lower the head and chest down. We'll do 3 more. And we're going to lift head and chest. We swim the hands around, lift slightly higher, hold it there, hands go back behind the head, and then we lower head and chest down. Really nice. Last 2. And we're going to lift head and chest. We swim the hands around, lift the chest, keep the chest there, hands go back behind the head, and we lower the head and chest down to the ground. Last one, we take a breath first, and then we're going to lift the head and chest up. We swim the hands around, we lift slightly higher, hands go back behind the head. Stay here for me. Going to try lift the right leg to tabletop, and we lower it down. Left leg up, and we lower. Last one each side. Right leg lifts, keep the chest up, and we lower. And last one, we're going to lift, and we lower, and lower the head and chest down. So it's really tough to do. Okay, and then from there, you're just going to roll yourself off of the roller. There's no pretty way of doing that. So you just flop off to the side, and you're going to lower yourself down for me. Okay, and then we're just going to hug the knees into the chest, and then we're just going to grab onto the shins just above the ankles. We're going to tuck the chin in, and we're just going to slowly rock ourselves up into a seated position. Okay, we're going to stay up here, and now we're going to roll like a ball just to move that spine. We're going to keep the head tucked in. We keep this nice C-curve shape. We're going to roll the spine back on the inhale, and we exhale to come up, and we try not to tap the toes. And we inhale to roll back, and we exhale up. Good. And we inhale back, and exhale, lift. Good. And we move on the inhale, and we exhale up. And we move on the in, and we exhale up. Good. 3 more. We roll, and we come up, and for 2, and we move, and last 1, and we move, and we plant the feet down on the ground. Nice work. We're just going to take 2 breaths there, and then we're just going to make our way into a 4-point kneeling position. So spin the legs around, and then knees are underneath the hips, hands are underneath the shoulders, neck is in line with the spine, and we have our neutral curves of the spine. We're going to tuck the toes underneath us here, and then we're going to just lift the knees up by 2 centimeters off the ground. So we're just hovering the knees off the ground. We're pressing the ground away from us, and we're just holding this nice strong front support or modified front support. So quads are working, arms are working, and abdominals are working. Pulling those abdominals in and up, not flopping away from the spine. Just breathing nice and deeply here, just keeping this lovely shape. 3 more breaths. And for 2. And last one. And we're going to lower the knees down onto the ground. We're going to push back into a prayer stretch. So just push the bum all the way back. Just release. Just breathing nice and deeply. If you need to, you can just take your knees slightly wider so that you can have some space for the belly to move while you breathe. Just reaching the fingers forward, pushing the bum back. 2 more breaths here. And last one. And we'll rock forward into our 4-point kneeling position again. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Except this time we're going to take the right leg back and plant the toes. And now we'll take the left leg back and we're going to plant the toes. So we're in our push-up position or front support. We're just holding this position, and we're just breathing nice and deeply again, pushing the ground away from you, and we're just holding this strong position. Okay, then from here we're going to take one more breath. And now we're going to move the right knee to underneath the hips for me. And we take the right leg back. We'll change to the left leg now. And we take it back. And right leg, and back. Left leg, and back. Good. Right leg, and back. And left leg. These hips are nice and stable. And last one on each side. And left leg, and back. We hold it there. 2 breaths. And last one. And we'll lower down onto the knees and we'll push back into our press stretch or our rest position all the way back. We're pushing the bum back, and then in this position we're just going to walk the hands out to the right hand side. So just grabbing your hands around, and then if you can, you're just going to try and reach this left hand a little bit further, and we're breathing into this left side body and into the left rib cage, just stretching and opening there. Nice deep breaths into the rib cage. And then we'll move the hands to the other side now. So we'll be doing the same thing. Just trying to reach that right arm a little bit further, breathing into this right side body. And we'll come back to center. And we'll just slowly come up into a seated position. And we're going to come back into, so we're going to put the foam roller back on the mat. Okay, and then we're going to come back into our 4-point kneeling position. Okay, and then we are going to swing the right leg over the foam roller. And you're going to plant the foot. This leg is bent for me. And then we're going to just start to move this foam roller back, back, back. You're going to lift the back leg and you're going to put the foam roller underneath the shin. Okay, so plant this foot down for me, so just get some stability, and then maybe move that right leg a little bit closer to you. Okay, so all the weight is going to go into that front leg now. So you're going to try and keep the torso nice and upright, so all the work is being done in the front leg. Okay, now from here, we're going to lift so keep the shin down. You're going to lift the foot up for me, all the weight on the right leg. And now you're going to pull this roller towards you, so bring the knee towards your right foot, and then we take it away. And we pull the roller towards the front of the room, and we take it away. And we pull the roller, and we take it away. Good. And we pull the roller in and away. So right leg is working hard. We pull the roller in and away, and 4, and for 3, and for 2. Good work. Nice, Kate. Last one. And we're going to drop the knee down of the back leg. Good work. We're going to swap legs. So you'll just take the right leg back, left leg forward into a lunge. Find a nice comfortable position here. And then when we're ready, we're going to lift the back leg, so all the weight on this left leg now. And then we're going to pull the roller to the front of the room, and we take it away. And we draw it under and away. And under and away. And under and away. Good. 4 more. And for 3. And for 2. And last one. And we drop that back knee down. Good work. And you'll just move that roller away for me. You're going to bring that leg underneath you again. And then you're just going to slowly make your way onto your tummy, onto your mat. Okay, so we're on our tummies, on our mats, faces, just hovering. And then you're going to bring your arms forward and you're going to get that roller underneath your wrists for me. Okay, so the movement is still being done by the upper back to start. And then we'll just use the roller to assist us a little bit. Okay, so legs are together, toes are pointed, faces hovering off the ground, and you can see this nice long neck. From here, we're going to inhale to lift the head and chest first, and now we're going to use the roller to pull towards your face, and you're going to just get into a little bit more extension. We keep the arms straight. And then we're going to start to slowly lower back down, and we hover the face just off the ground. And now we lift head and chest first, and then we use the roller to get into a little bit more extension, and then we roll back down and we hover the face. Good. And we inhale, lift head and chest first, and then use the roller to get into more extension. And then we lower back down, just hover the face. We'll do 3 more. Lift head and chest first, and then use the roller. And we exhale back down. Last 2, we inhale, lifting head and chest up, up, up. And we exhale down. And last 1, we inhale, lift head and chest. And we exhale down. Take your hands off the roller and push yourself back into a press stretch all the way back. Push the bum back again, just release the back. And 1 more breath here. And then on the exhale, you're just going to slowly make your way up into seated again. And then you're going to make your way onto your back, onto your mat. Okay, hands are by the sides, palms are facing up, legs out to the side. We're going to close the eyes here. And we're just breathing nice and deeply into the belly. You're going to relax the feet, the calves, the hamstrings and the quads. The hips and the pelvis are nice and loose. We relax the arms, the tummy, the shoulders, and your head and neck are nice and loose and relaxed. We're going to take 3 big breaths here. Nice deep inhale into the belly and a big exhale out. Another deep inhale into the belly and a big exhale out. And last 1, nice deep inhale here. And as you exhale, let all tension go. Well done, everybody.